Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in again. Today I'm out Seal Island Bridge. We're going to have a Fimi X8SE 2022 flight as there is a new firmware today. I will tell you guys what we're on here in 1 second. So we'll enter firmware. We now have new flight control and camera. So the flight control is 3004F. And the camera is now 3016A, which I'm hoping that they fixed the 48 megapixel. As the last update, it just didn't want to seem to let me take pictures while the 48 megapixel was turned on with this phone. But with my iPhone, it would allow it. So not sure why it was doing that, but we're ready to go here. We have GPS, 14 satellites. We will start recording. I have everything set to auto. It's on fluorescent, and we will auto take off. Okay guys, so as I've said in that video I made quite a while back, the camera looks absolutely amazing when it's on fluorescent. And if it's on auto or sunny day, it just seems way too much yellow in it. Let's pull a drone out ahead of me here. Okay, I'm just going to leave it sit for a second. Make sure there's no toilet bowling. And I can't do a screen recording here with this phone. Okay, we seem okay, so let's take it out here and see how it is, guys. The picture looks good to me on the phone here so far. Looks like our horizon is just slightly off. I did calibrate the gimbal, but I should have actually reset it. Let's gain some altitude. Okay, we'll work our way out here, but the little black flies are absolutely horrendous here. So I can't see it being too long of a flight, guys. They're biting me to death. Gain some more altitude. We are only up 100 meters. Doesn't even seem like that high. 114. Now we're at max altitude, 121.5. Just cycling over around the bridge here. Looks like the greens aren't absolutely correct here, guys. They seem off a bit. Especially the green of that bridge. That bridge is more of a much darker green than what it's appearing on my camera here. I'll fly sideways back towards me. The drone seems to be kind of turning slightly on its own here. I'm pushing the stick back to straighten the drone out. Okay, now it seems okay. It's kind of corrected a little. The horizon is straight now. I'm going to fly back towards me. As you can see, I'm on that little plot of land. My white balance just went really dark. So I'm going to stop recording in a second here, and we're going to test out. Actually, we'll do it right now, guys. I'm going to try this 48 megapixel and see if it'll actually take a picture here. So I should have stayed out closer to the bridge while I test this. So I'd like to get a picture of the bridge anyway. So I'm just heading out just around that first little island. We'll get us a little ways up here. Right about there looks good. Okay. So just line the camera up. We're going to stop recording and we'll put the camera on, go in the options, camera, photo size, 48 megapixel. Okay, back, single shots, color is general. Actually, let's leave it on general. We'll take one that way. Snap a picture, and it took its picture. I just heard the beep for confirmation, so it's working. Okay, we'll go back in there and we're going to change the color to vivid. Let's get one in vivid and see what it's like. Snap a picture. Okay, it's actually taking its pictures now, guys, so whatever was going on, hopefully it's completely fixed. Okay, let's go back to video and start recording. Actually, let's see if we can change any settings here. Okay, it won't let me while I'm recording. So let's work our way back to me. The camera up just a little bit. Right about there. So we are getting, where's our speed at? 11.6 meters per second. And we're flying into the wind because it's on my back here, but it's very slight breeze. I mean very slight. It's really hot out here today. We've got roughly 14 degrees, but it feels like 20. Now you can see that campground, guys, is actually in full force here now. There are lots of people staying there. And that's called the KOA campground. The one in Brodor, I believe, is called the Arm of Gold. So you guys can see me down there. And directly above me. Okay, so I'm going to stop recording just to check some settings. We are now stopped. We'll go back in the options. Camera. Okay, quality's high. We're on fluorescent, so let's try. I just want to check it and see if they changed anything. Put it on auto. Yeah, let's set the camera to auto and start recording again. Let's see what it looks like in auto, guys. Let's go over to that bridge again. Head back out and get a view of this bridge. It's hard for me to see with the sun glaring on my phone. It still looks like a little off the color green. It's more like a bluish to it. Like a kind of a bluish greenish tint. But it does look decent. Now you might get some sun flare because I forgot to bring the gimbal shade. I haven't noticed any sun flare yet, but then again I haven't flown directly towards the sun. So we might be okay there. Okay, I'm going to stop recording for a quick second. We're going to go back in the options. Camera. And we're going to put the white balance on sunny. Now this is where it looked a lot of yellow. So I'll record. You guys let me know. I won't be able to really tell until I get this home and start editing. It kind of looks to me like there is some yellow. So I know we're not going to leave it in that setting. I just wanted to quickly check, so we'll stop recording again. Back in video. white balance, and fluorescent, start recording. So this is where I find it looks the best. So we're down to 64% battery. I'm going to bring this drone back. We're going to end this video here, guys. So just a quick test here to see how this drone acts. So we know it's a new flight control and new camera update. So at least we have the 48 megapixel working correctly now. Just won't really get to see what it looks like until I get home. So I'm going to take another picture here once I get back over me. Actually, I'm going to do it right here. We'll get the campground. So we'll stop recording. Okay, and turn the camera on. Go in the options. So we're on 48 megapixel. Colors are vivid. Let's try HDR. So we'll turn the HDR on and we'll snap a picture. Now HDR isn't working. I'm pushing that button, guys. It's not taking a picture. Okay, so get out of HDR. Put it back in single. It's not switching back, so let's go video. It's not going back to video, so they obviously didn't fix this. Single. Yeah, it's not coming out of it. Okay, it's time to bring this back in and land it. I can't even start video again. So Fimi, if you're watching, you have lots of work to do because it is not fixed yet, guys. Yes, the 48 megapixel is taking a picture. Now, I think I'm going to put my second battery in and try my iPhone. So maybe we will continue this video on, guys. We'll see how everything works with my iPhone. Because this is my Samsung Galaxy A20 or A70. I can't even remember what the phone is. A little too far back. Right there. Okay, so I will land this. We'll set her back up with the other battery and the other phone, and I'll catch you guys right back. Okay, guys, set up, ready to go. Just waiting for enough satellites. It's telling me the drone is disconnected, but I have an image on my screen here. So I'm going to pull the cable and plug it back in. There we go. Okay, GPS saying gimbal not ready. Give it a second here. There we go. 14 satellites, so let's into video. Check the options. 4K 30, quality is high. There we go. It's on fluorescent. Color is general, but we're gonna go vivid. And little black flies are eating me. So, okay. Should be it. We will start recording. And let's auto take off. Okay. Okay, nice and stable. Get up and out. Now you're gonna see what it acts like with this phone. Because it was totally different the last update, guys. I've had both phones trying this. Like I say, it wouldn't take the pictures with the Samsung. And it's very weird that it did today. I just lost GPS. I'm in VPU and you can see the drone is drifting. There we go. Just got GPS back. So that's something else that Fimi has to work on, is losing its GPS signal. Because it's not normal for your drone to do that. It shouldn't do that. Now, I find they just don't tackle these firmwares enough as they should. Okay, we are over by the bridge again. So let's gain a bit more altitude. A little bit of a weaker signal there. I'm in the yellow, but I have 2 bars. Okay, right about there, we're 110 meters up. So camera down just slightly. I'm going to back off a little bit. And right about there, we get the whole bridge in the view. Okay, so I'm going to stop recording. I'm going to put that camera back on. And go into photo mode. Wait, no, that's not it. Photo size, we want 48. Oh my God, the flies are killing me here, guys. Okay, we're in 48. Let's go back out. Single picture, colors vivid. Let's just turn a little bit here and snap a picture. There we go. It's taking a picture with this phone. Okay, so now we'll go back in the options. We want to try the HDR. Put it in HDR. It's telling me compass is interfered. Okay, so snap a picture. And see that? It takes it with this phone. It just took its HDR pic. So what is going on with the Samsung phone? I have no idea unless they just haven't tested it with the new firmware. Okay, so let's go back to video. We will start recording again. And now I'm going to bring this drone back and land it, guys, and we're going to end this video. So I hope you enjoyed today's little firmware flight. Show you guys that some things absolutely do work with certain phones. Other types, iOS works better right now than the Samsung. But the trouble I'm having and why I use my Samsung is because I cannot take the firmware updates through iOS. It will not give me them. As soon as I plug in my Samsung phone, I get the notification for an update, for a firmware update, but if I use this phone, I don't get them. It will not update. So let me know, guys, if any of you also have that issue with iOS, that you can't get firmware updates on this X8SE 2022. Because I certainly can't, and you can ask my buddy Mac Good. He's known that I've been going through this for quite some time. I can't get these updates with this phone. And this is an iPhone 10. So it's not like it's an old phone. I mean, it's an old phone now, but not very old. What, maybe a year? So there's no reason that I shouldn't be able to get these updates with this phone. So okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's little video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, all that good stuff, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.